Hello, Scott, and everyone over there at Eco Roofing and Windows. I hope you're doing well. My name is Charles, and I made this short video. I noticed you had mentioned we can contact you just to provide some feedback on about your website. I figured out just make a short video instead of writing a long email. And I also do this because I realize that a lot of business owners don't have the time to, research this stuff. There's so much information out there. Sometimes you may not know what to do, who to choose, and there's a couple of simple things you can actually do yourself, or have someone do for you that you can start to use your website to get more and more clients. Another reason I do this is because Google, 90% of people use Google to search for local services. So, for example, if I was looking for a roofer in Clearwater, so I type something like roofing contractor Clearwater, Florida. That's known as a keyword, and we know 90% of adults would type a keyword in to look for a local service. 70% of them will stay and will pick something from the front page of Google, and that's why it's important to be shown, to be relevant, so that you can appear for these searches in front of your target audience. Okay, so let's go back to your website. One thing I have to mention, I can see that it says it's not secure, meaning it's not going to show up on different people's devices depending on the security settings. You're not going to be visible. This is known as SSL security. It should come with your domain, and that's a very easy fix if you just make sure that your domain host can provide that security. Another thing I noticed is that it's pretty old. I'm sure someone who comes to this website and sees 2016, they're less likely to contact you. I just because it's not updated. That's just my personal experience. Okay, so there's three things which I feel that if you implement, you'll start to rank higher on Google and customers will start to find you more. And they are content, citations, and backlinks. Content is everything that's on your page, all the pictures, all the text, what your pictures are saved as, the words behind the images. For example, if I try and save this picture, I can tell that it's called slide1.jpg. Even this one here, if I try and save it, sidebar.jpg. So it's important to save your pictures and to include in all your text keywords. So save your pictures as keywords so that Google can, whenever Google crawls your website, it notices these keywords and knows that you're relevant for that. To optimize with Google, it's important to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of text. It's optimal to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of text, authoritative text saying who you are, exactly what you do. This is for your front page. Your back pages can have 750 to 1,000 words of text, but authoritative saying who you are, what you do, all the services you provide, and make sure it's sprinkled in with tons of these keywords. Because if you research these keywords, and I'm going to show you a tool I use to research your keywords, you can start to see how many people are searching for them every month. I use a tool called Ahrefs, and it's a paid tool, it's a popular tool out there, but it helps me analyze websites and analyze keywords and do this kind of research. So I'm going to put in here that same search term we used, and then I can see about 100 people search for that every month. So that's quite a bit of people. I'm sure if you could get one or two of these per month, that could help you. It would help everyone to get 2 extra clients per month. And then I can tell what other terms are being used for that area. For example, Clearwater Roofing Companies, Florida, 300 people search for that every month. It's important to have that one on your website. Clearwater Roofing Repair, 300. And if you can tell, these are more buyer intent keywords, meaning if someone's searching for roofers Clearwater, they're probably looking for that service in Clearwater. So if 300 people are looking, I mean, not only 300, if you add many of these relevant ones are maybe 1,000 people are looking for your services every month around near and around Clearwater. And I only chose Clearwater because I realized that's the biggest city next to Seminole, Florida. But there's tons of volume, so it's important to appear up here. Now, second thing I want to talk about was citations. Citations have to do with this area here known as the map pack, where you have a map and 3 businesses. How do you rank higher and higher in here? If you click on more businesses, you'll see the other ones which are below. Well, to get up to the top so that you're on the front page has a lot to do with citations. Citations are anywhere on the internet that your name, your business name, address, and phone number are cited in different directories online. Like Yext, Dexnos, Better Business Bureau, etc. The higher in quality and the more relevant they are, beating your competition. And there are ways that you can find out how many citations your competition has as well. But the higher they are, the more relevant they are. And a few more optimization tips like geotagging your photos in your Google My Business. With that, at least you can start to rank higher and higher and beat your competition. The last thing I want to talk about are backlinks, and that has to do with this area known as organic search listings. So how do you rank higher and higher in here? Well, depends a lot on the quality and number of backlinks you have compared to your competitors. Backlink is when a different website links to your website. So for example, if there's a roofing for St. Petersburg, Florida, for example, and they have a blog up and that links to your website, that's a strong relevant backlink. If it's a McDonald's in Philadelphia linking to you, that's not a strong relevant backlink. So there are different ways you can find out what your competitor has. For example, I'm just going to take one of these guys, Done It Right Roofing. Let's go back to my tool, and this is something that your SEO person can do. Research your competition. Look at their how many backlinks they have. Make sure you target the strong backlinks, and go out and get yourself backlinks, maybe from the same places or so from different sites, but make sure they're relevant and quality. Therefore, Google starts to see that you're relevant and put you higher and higher and up, and you'll start to get a lot of the traffic that your competitors are getting. So, for example, these guys, we can see which keywords that they're getting. And for example, Clearwater roofing repair, they're being 300 people search for that every month. They're in the 5th position, and they get 26 people clicking, 26 visitors to their site just because of that one keyword. So thank you very much once again. I appreciate if you've watched this far, and please get in touch with me if you'd like to talk about optimizing your site. If not, no harm, no foul. You can take these tips and use them, and I hope you can grow your business in 2023. Take care. All the best.